fat-free or mga low-fat milk that will give us good sources of vitamin D and calcium.
Dr. Sandy, now that the elderly have to stay at home, what are the things that they can do to protect their mental health?
But we encourage families and friends of older patients. Use of technology. Almost everyone now has a cell phone. It doesn't even have to be a high-tech cell phone. So regular phone calls, even if it's just to say hi, to ask if they've eaten, to ask how they're feeling, helps. They don't have to do it on a daily basis. For patients with a number of children or those that are living abroad, I make them make a schedule so they can do a rotational call so that at least every day there's 1 or 2 people that check up on the older patients.
And Dr. Sandy, what's your advice for those who are becoming older and having trouble sleeping?
Usually problems in sleeping is what we call a sleep hygiene problem. It's really behavioral. Because old patients are mostly at home now and don't have a lot of activity also, what they end up doing is taking long naps in the morning and in the afternoon. So much so that when they sleep in the evening, they're able to sleep maybe 3-4 hours and then they're wide awake again. But if you count the actual number of hours that they were asleep, it goes all the way up to 8 to 10 hours per day, simply because they take very long naps. So number 1 is to avoid very long naps. Number 2 is to avoid any caffeinated drinks after 3 or 4 p.m. so that it doesn't keep them awake at night. And 3 is to reduce any sort of stimulation in their bedroom. TVs, radios, lights.
Dr. Sandy, please share with us some simple things that we can do to have a more positive outlook in life.
Don't think about growing old. Some people obsess on their age that they dread turning 60. Again, it's just really a mindset. Just because you turn a year older every year doesn't mean that there has to be a limitation in the activities that you can do or in the things that you think you can do. Just remain active physically, socially, and mentally, and everything will follow after that.
And Dr. Karen, what's your advice for our viewers?
Self-care is important. They're very obsessed with that age that they're looking forward to. Maybe they have to be obsessed now with doing self-care, and it has to be a multidimensional approach, not only physical, mental, but also their spiritual health. So I think that's a short advice for our older adults.
Thank you, geriatrician Dr. Lourdes Carolina Dumlao and family medicine specialist Dr. Karen Estepa Garcia. We want to be your partner for a lifetime of good health. I'm Dr. Freddy Gomez, and this has been MedTalk Health Talk on CNN Philippines.